Ever wonder how difficult it is to install a storm door? Well, today's your lucky day because I'm going to break it down about how simple it is to install, and I'm going to get into it right now. All right, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is remove the existing door trim on the right side to create a flat surface to mount the storm door frame. But before I could do that, I got to make sure all the nails and the caulk is removed so that way I could add an additional trim piece of wood that makes the right side flush with the existing brick molding around this door. Now the door we are going to be using is going to be a Larson storm door that has a split screen, and you're able to have a full view through the glass, but then you can remove the top and take it down so the top portion will be a screen only. Now this area is kind of tight for me. I'm going to give you the best angle and picture that I possibly can, but I apologize up front. You are looking at a small entryway where there's really not that much space. So the nice thing about these storm doors are that they're universal. They could either be right or left hinges depending on what type your entryway is and which way you'd like to open up your door. When prepping, you just have to make sure to follow the directions closely. You're going to put the weather stripping on the bottom, and then you're going to attach the hinges either on the right or left side. In my case, I'm putting the hinges on the left side, and now they already have predetermined spaces where the holes are going to go. So it's really seamless. You're just going to attach that hinge to the door. So the nice thing about this is that there is a slot on the top hinge, which is going to allow you to pre-install one screw, so that way you can slip the hinge over that one screw, and it's going to help you put it into place without really struggling. Now here's a really good tip. Just before you put every single screw inside the hinges and the front door frame, you just want to make sure everything lines up, test out closing the door, and make sure that you are fine before just sending in every single screw, so that way you don't have to readjust it afterwards. So what I did was I took a 2x2 piece of wood and ripped it down to the exact size that I needed. This will allow this piece of wood to be flush with the existing brick mold, so that way the storm door will sit flush in the entryway.
Now it's super important not to forget this step, just because these extenders that I'm putting on the right side trim are extenders that will be needed in future steps to make sure that it is completely sealed. Now that it is fitted to where the trim piece is going to be placed, that means that it's an even line all the way up, and that way the door closes. I know exactly where I need to install this piece of wood, and then I'm going to just nail it into place and then continue. So the next step is installing this header piece that's going to go after the door is on and then before the right side. And then you're just going to line it up, make sure everything's sealed up, and then screw it in. And then now you just take the right side aluminum piece and then simply just screw it in. The nice thing about this kit is that they provide you with all the hardware needed to install this door, so you don't have to buy anything additional. So this is the part where that extended piece will be pushed down to the ground, and then now all I'm doing is putting a little weather stripping in there to completely seal it off. Next up is to install the metal piece for the door assembly, and that's just going to simply get screwed onto the side, and that's going to allow you to find out exactly where your next holes are going to need to be drilled for the door handle. In this particular kit, they give you the template that you're going to just snap into place, and that's going to allow you to figure out exactly where those holes are going to need to be drilled. And I believe you're going to need to drill 4 separate holes.
1, 2, 3, 4. You do need 4. So then they're going to be drill. Got it.
Take your time when drilling. Never rush. You don't want to mess up the door or start over from scratch. So always be mindful, use the right bit, make sure your bit is sharp, and then take your time when you're drilling into this aluminum door. Now go ahead and install the doorknob. That's as simple as just following the instructions, pulling the doorknob through the holes that you just previously drilled, and then connecting the piece on the inside to it by screwing it together. So now that the doorknob is installed, we just got to install this latch trim piece to the frame. So you are seeing this correctly. I am bending it slightly on the bottom because the door itself was bent. It is aluminum. It can happen during transit, or it could have happened at the store. I don't know, but don't be afraid to kind of custom fit it to the opening. So this is the weather stripping from before. All you have to do is just slide it down, find a position where it seals with no cracks, and then on the inside, you're going to simply just screw a couple screws into the door. They are self-tapping. Just be careful to not over-screw it so you don't make an indentation inside. So now we're at the stage where we're going to install the pistons. You're going to install one piston on the bottom, one piston on top. Again, the nice thing about this, they were included with this particular kit. Sometimes they do include it, sometimes they don't. It all depends on what type of door you are going to be purchasing. If you made it this far, I definitely appreciate if you like the video, comment if you have any questions, and of course, subscribe if you haven't done so already. So we're closing in on the finish details. The only thing left right now is just to adjust the pistons. Real simple to do. There's usually a screw on the end that you're going to twist and tighten. In this case, I think there was like a thumb screw that you're able to move it in directions to make sure it closes smoothly. And now we're just going to cover up those screws that we put all the way around the outside of the door with this plastic trim piece. And this is just going to go over the right, left, and top sides. So the last step, get your caulk gun out. Start sealing up with exterior caulk all the way around the door frame, and then you're done.
And just like that, the storm door is installed. Really simple to do. Anybody could install it. I definitely recommend just take your time so that way you don't get frustrated and stressed out. And when that happens, things tend to go wrong, break, snap, bend, whatever it may be, and you don't want that. Overall, really simple project to do. Should take you anywhere between 2 to 3 hours. It took me about an hour and a half, and I was able to install this door. If you like this content, be sure to like the video. Also subscribe so you never miss out on the latest content. And as always, guys, stay handy, my friends, and I'll see you on the next one.